Welcome to Vskills YouTube channel. In this video, you will learn about the top interview questions for sales management. So, let's get started. Question number 1. You've got a new product to sell. Walk me through your sales process. Your answer should be, I always begin by doing my homework. I want to know the ins and outs of how the product works. This means curating product datasheets, case studies, and various resources to make sure that I'm armed with the right information to share with prospective customers. I make sure to let the customer do a lot of the talking from the start so I can get a clear picture of what they need and where they can benefit from the product before I tailor the conversation around their particular challenges. Question number 2. How would you handle the situation when the policy, price structure, or product changed at the last minute and you already had a deal? The answer is, I will call my contact as soon as possible to inform them of the changes, but not before I took the time to thoroughly understand the implication for their business. I will try to anticipate their potential concerns and present a few different options for addressing them because I want to focus on the solution rather than the problem. By flagging the change early and working with the customer to find a resolution together, I will try to maintain the trust in the relationship and secure the deal. Question number 3. Where do you see yourself within our organization in 5 years? The answer is, in 5 years, I would like to be considered a mentor, not just on the sales team, but throughout the organization as a whole. I'd love to be the type of employee you benchmark future hires against. Question number 4. Describe a time when you received criticism or feedback from your sales manager or client. How did you react? The answer is, when I first got started in sales, I had the sales aspect of the role down, but I struggled to manage my time against the high volume of leads that were in pipeline. After a review with my manager that indicated she was aware of these issues, I was determined to figure out a systematic approach to staying on top of prospecting and nurturing my book of leads. First, I defined communications and used calendar tools to make sure I had reminders in place. That allowed me to follow through on daily tasks and ensure that I had time to complete all the necessary activities to be effective in this role. Question number 5. What is the purpose of sales quotas? The answer is, the primary purpose of sales quotas: to indicate strong or weak spots in the selling structure, to furnish goals and incentives for the sales force, to control salespeople's activities, to evaluate the productivity of salespeople, to improve the effectiveness of compensation plans, to control selling expense, to evaluate sales contest results. Question number 6. What is the most important aspect of a salesperson's job? The answer is, the most important aspect of a salesperson's job is building long-term relationships with customers. Question number 7. What are some of the common mistakes done in sales? The answer is, some of the common mistakes include not understanding the selling style of the company, expecting things to improve by themselves, talking too much and not listening enough, using words that kill sales, not knowing when to close the sale, not knowing how to close the sale, not paying enough attention to details, not keeping in touch. Question number 8. Why sales performance evaluation is crucial? The answer is, sales performance evaluation is crucial to provide feedback to salespeople. Question number 9. What refers to the advantage of using Salesforce automation? The answer is, Salesforce automation helps the salesperson to schedule sales calls and make presentations effectively and efficiently. Question number 10. What does prospect qualifying refers to? The answer is, prospect qualifying refers to determining if a prospect is interested in a product or not. Question number 11. What motivates you to work in sales? The answer is, any candidate replying with, I really enjoy doing sales or I simply like it, would not tell the interviewer anything about the candidate's actual interest in sales. The interviewer wants to know what is it about sales that motivate or excite you. The interviewer is looking for candidates who provide an example or real-life story about where their interest in sales began. You should tell how you developed an interest and start at the first time and create a long track record of success. Describe a pivotal moment in your life when they discovered their passion for sales. You must answer questions like these by providing the interviewer with more detail about your passion for the sales industry. Question number 12. What are the skills required and qualifications to be a successful sales professional in an organization? The answer is, as a major part of the sales manager's job is to keep the team staffed and motivated with high performers. This question is asked by the interviewer to look at the candidate's potential to keep the team together and charged. The interviewer seeks the skills and qualifications that are deemed to be important for the positions. in which case the interviewer tries to match the attributes they value with the company's standards. This helps to make better decisions. Question number 13. As a sales manager, what would you say to a sales representative who has missed sales targets 3 months in a row? The answer is, indeed, as a sales manager you are bound to have uncomfortable conversations with a sales representative. It is suggested to understand his concerns and issues being faced for such low conversions. It becomes all the worse if the sales rep is on the team that they might be promoted to lead. As a sales manager, you must ensure to handle tough situations and deliver bad news in a positive manner. In this case, suggest an innate coaching sensibility and a motivational flair. Question number 14. What do you think motivates sales manager the most to perform better? The answer is, now this is clearly a bit of a tricky question, but considered as one of the most important. Every sales manager's motivation to perform better is somewhat personal. There are cases while money might drive one rep to go the extra mile, another might be inspired by a development opportunity or creative contest. As a potential candidate, you must navigate the trick and get to the correct answer. In this case, it purely depends on personal motivation. You must possess the motivational ability to lead a sales team to success. Question number 15. What are the 4 sales channels? The answer is, the 4 prominent selling channels are: first, over-the-counter selling; second, field selling; third, telemarketing; fourth, inside selling. Question number 16. What are the characteristics of trust building in salespeople? The answer is, characteristics of trust building in salespeople are: first, customer orientation means that the salesperson places as much emphasis on the customer's interests. Second, competence includes the salesperson's ability, knowledge, and resources to meet customer expectations. Third, dependability is the predictability of the salesperson's actions. Fourth, candor is the honesty of the spoken word. Fifth, likability is rooted in each party's perception of having something in common with the other. Sixth, consultative selling requires meeting customer needs by listening to them, understanding and caring about their problems. Question number 17. What are the steps in personal selling process? The answer is, the steps to follow in the personal selling process include: first, prospecting, which is identifying potential qualified customers. Then, use the pre-approach to gather information to use in the attempt to make the sale. The third step requires presentation to provide knowledge about the features, advantages and benefits of the product. The fourth step focuses on handling the objection by giving reasons for an objection, respond to the objection, and overcome it. Close the sales once the objection has been handled. In the last step, the salesperson follows up to ensure that the buyer received the right products in the right condition at the right time. Question number 18. What do you understand by sales resistance? The answer is, prospects show sales resistance by pointing out real or imagined obstacles, and by voicing objections, sincere or insincere. In analyzing sales resistance, the salesperson needs to skill in the accurate and rapid appraisal of people and their motivations. A prospect's expressed sales resistance is either an obstacle or an objection. An obstacle is real or unreal. An objection is sincere or insincere. Question number 19. What are the ways used by a salesperson for an indirect close? The answer is, some of the ways that can be used for an indirect close are: the salesperson may ask the prospect to state a preference from among a limited number of choice. The salesperson may summarize, emphasizing features that visibly impress the prospect, showing how the reasons for the purchase outweigh those opposed to it. The salesperson may assume that the sale is made, write out the order, and hand it to the prospect for approval. Question number 20. What is sales potential? The answer is, a sales potential is an estimate of the maximum possible sales opportunities present in a particular market segment open to a specified company selling a good or service during a stated future period. Question number 21. Name some of the commonly used quantitative methods for sales forecasting. The answer is, some of the commonly used quantitative methods for sales forecasting are: projection of past sales, time series analysis, moving average method, exponential smoothing, regression analysis, econometric model building and simulation. For more such videos, subscribe to our channel.